Medulloblastoma is a fast-growing, high-grade tumor in the cerebellum, the part of the brain that controls balance and other complex motor functions. It's the most common malignant central nervous system tumor in children and accounts for about 30% of all brain cancers in children between the ages of 3 and 8. Medulloblastoma occurs most commonly in children under the age of 10, but can occur in children and adults of any age. It's highly invasive and grows rapidly, unlike most brain tumors, and frequently metastasizes to different locations in the brain and spine. So what's known about medulloblastoma so far? Unfortunately, not much. The causes of pediatric brain tumors in general are largely unknown. Environmental factors haven't been shown to predispose children to brain tumors, and only a very small proportion of tumors have been linked to hereditary gene defects like Li-Fraumeni syndrome and von Hippel-Lindau disease. However, research has shown that the deregulation of signaling pathways essential in brain development, like the sonic hedgehog, Wnt, and Notch pathways, play an important role in medulloblastoma's pathogenesis. In hopes of finding rationally based treatment strategies targeting specific genes and proteins, a lot of molecular characterization research has been performed. One study compared medulloblastoma to glioma, the most common central nervous system cancer in adults. Researchers found that the two diseases are similar both in molecular pathogenesis and at the cellular level. Taking those relationships into consideration, it's possible medulloblastoma shares commonalities with glioma beyond those just mentioned. For example, many studies have shown that people with allergies have a lower incidence of glioma, up to 4 times lower than non-allergy sufferers. Dr. Darrell Bigner calls the inverse relationship one of the most consistent associations in brain tumor literature. No studies so far have linked allergies to medulloblastoma, prompting the development of a research proposal that people with allergies have a lower risk of developing medulloblastoma. This project aims to show an association between allergies, both self-reported and verified by IgE levels in the blood, and a lower incidence of medulloblastoma in children. 160 newly diagnosed cases will be drawn from 10 hospitals in the Pediatric Brain Tumor Consortium located all over the country. Single-stage cluster sampling and a 2-to-1 control ratio will be used. Controls will be matched on age, plus or minus 2 years, race, and sex. The study will have 80% power to find an odds ratio of 2.1 or higher, with a chance of false positive only 5%. Self-reported allergies will be recorded via questionnaire and verified by IgE levels, a biomarker for allergies, using blood and serotests. Symptoms and allergy severity will be stratified into none, mild, moderate, and severe. Agreement will be assessed by comparing total IgE levels, elevated, borderline, or normal, and questionnaire responses. $50 gift cards will be handed out to all participants. The data will be analyzed by odds ratios with a 95% confidence interval, which is unadjusted. During the proposed 2 years, the first 2 months will be used in preparation for the study, including getting approval from the IRB. The next 18 months will be spent enrolling patients and collecting data. During the last few months of enrollment and the next 2 months, data analysis will be performed and an abstract and draft will be completed. If the results from the study are promising, an important and valuable protective factor will have been identified. In addition, more information could be gained from studies of immunological factors in the development of medulloblastoma and potential preventative or therapeutic models. If the results from this study are promising, an important and valuable protective factor will have been identified. In addition, more information could be gained from studies of immunological factors in the development of medulloblastoma and potential preventative or therapeutic methods. In fact, allergies are more commonly being negatively associated with more and more cancers, like throat, colon, pancreas, and skin. And who knows, maybe someday those spring allergies will help prevent against cancer.